Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dane, your host. Hope you're doing great wherever you may find yourselves, and blessings to all of you wonderful people out there. And today I'm continuing my little mini series where I talk about my top 10 favorite live album discographies of all time. This is episode 4, so that means this is slot number 7, and today's band of choice is the band Swans, hence the t-shirt. And in case you're new to this little mini series, the parameters are simple. This is all about rock music, so I'm not including jazz here. If I were, Miles Davis would definitely be in it, but I just want to stick to rock music, if you will. And in addition to that, I am not going to talk about or present bands whose wealth of live albums involve a lot of sound board releases like Kiss. So I'm just put it out there, no Kiss, because I've heard many of those. Some of them are, I would say the couple that I have, they're just okay, but there's nothing special. Just the sound quality isn't that good, so I'm leaving that off the table. Let's get started. So one more thing, sorry. The running theme with these 10 videos that there will be total is, again, my top 10 favorite, is that these are bands who have a wealth of live material. So let's finally get started. The first live album here is Public Castration is a Good Idea, 1986. This is their very first live album in their live album discography. It's only 8 songs, but it's very good. All songs but one are 8+ minutes long. This is them in their experimental phase. They're very experimental through and through. Excuse me. What I meant to say is that this is them in their highly gruff and loud and pummeling and caustic experimental phase. Very atonal, very pummeling, as I said, slow drudge type music with Godflesh-like tones and vibes and music overall. Jira is still in his growling phase. Vocally, it's harsh, it's surreal angst, it's gothic as well. This is the Greed and Holy Money tour, so you're getting that phase of the band. A really cool album to have. And of course, this series is about live albums that are, in my opinion, are must-own live albums. And next, number 2 is Real Love. I spent a pretty penny collecting this about 6 months ago, trying to find a copy. You only get 6 songs: Coward, Stupid Child, Anything for You, Money is Flesh, A Hanging, and Sealed in Skin, recorded February through April, Europe Tour 86. 6 songs, 45 minutes. All songs but one are 7+ minutes long. Go figure, it's Swans. It's the same phase as the previous live album. It's loud, it's crushing, it's pummeling, growling vocals, gothic type, atonal goodness. It's rife with angst, sounding musically and lyrics-wise. All about body consciousness, again, at this point in their career. They've never really moved away from that, though. The flesh, because you have Money is Flesh, Sealed in Skin, so skin, flesh, that kind of thing is... someone needs to do a paper on Swan's connection to body consciousness and then body unconsciousness. If I was in college, I would do one. But anyway, so yeah, this is a live album worth having. It's hard to track down. There are not a lot of copies out there. People don't want to give them up. I think there are. Go figure. I want to say I got this on Amazon from a third-party sale. I want to say there are some still available on eBay, but they're expensive. So I paid about $45 for this. There are people who are charging $100, that kind of thing. So anyway, this is a must-own live album. The tracks that stand out the best on here, I like it all, are Money is Flesh, A Hanging, and Sealed in Skin. And yeah, Hanging, hence the album cover and the money thing too. All right, next, and that was 1986. Next is number 3, is Feel Good Now, 1988, 11 songs. This is the Children of God tour. Here's the album artwork. This was reissued with a remastered version of the Children of God studio album with this, a 2 or 3 CD set. You get Intro, Blind Love, Like a Drug, Blood and Honey, New Mind, Sex God Sex, Beautiful Child, Blackmail, Children of God, Beautiful Reprise, Backstab, and then an untitled hidden track. Again, this is the Children of God tour. It's It's their Gothic period with atmospheric stuff, so it's the combination of their early stuff with those more atmospheric type infused music. Still a lot of angst, still a lot of growling, but there's also singing in this period of the band. The epic track Blind Love is almost 19 minutes. Sex God Sex, almost 11 minutes. These are two of my favorite songs here. And then other standout tracks are Children of God, of course, Beautiful Child, and Blackmail. Must own. Again, this is back in print if you get the Children of God 2 or 3 CD set on CD. So yeah, this is great. All right, 1988. Next, from 1992 is Omniscience, also out of print. 12 songs. Mother's Milk. This is the best version of Mother's Milk, if you ask me. It's heavier than the more accessible version, studio version. Then you get Pau Arsac, Will Serve, Her, Black Eyed Dog, Amnesia, Love of Life. Then 4 Dots is the name of the song. Other Side of the World, Rutting, God Loves America, and Omnipotent to close things out. As I said, Mother's Milk is a wonderful song. It's the best version here. Her is wonderful. Amnesia is wonderful. Love of Life, which is the album. The song Love of Life is the title track of the album that this is the tour for, 1992 as well. That's what I call their first rabbit album, because there's 2 or 3 albums where there's a rabbit or rabbits or bunnies on the cover. And I'm not the biggest fan of that period, but I do like it. But considering that most, if not all, most of the songs are from that period, it's surprisingly very good. Just something about it. There's more energy. It's just more. It's magical. There's more energy. There's just they're just firing on cylinders. Where the studio stuff, it's a little, maybe it's a production issue, I don't know, but there's something missing with those 2 Bunny albums. I like them, they're worth having, but they're good, they're just not great. But here, this is all great. Okay, Omniscience, 1992. All right. The next one is a real treat. 1995's Killed a Child. Shows from 85, 86, and 87. Tours in Yugoslavia, the United States, and the United Kingdom. It's one single track. The album is, here's the album artwork. The back cover has Jira in like a loincloth. And again, it's one title track called Kill the Child, but essentially what it is that and the reason they did this was because they wanted to recreate the live experience. Here are the songs that make up, and they're songs that you know if you're a Swans fan. Here are the songs that make up the Kill the Child track. Like a Drug, Beautiful Child, Blind Love, Coward, Blood and Honey, Sex God Sex, an untitled track, and a Screw, in parentheses, Holy Money. This is amazing, folks. This is a worthwhile. I got this about 6, 7, 8 years ago. I think it clocks a little bit over an hour. If you can find a copy of this, it's out of print. Do so. I highly recommend. This is one of their best live albums in their whole discography. Everything I'm presenting here, I like, and I'm presenting, I think, every live album they have except one, because I don't like it, and that's the live album from the Burning Glory tour, Blazing Glory. It's the one with it's their pop album, essentially. All right, next is Swans Are Dead. This is what I think is their best live album of all time, and the title is because they were breaking up, and this was supposed to be their last album. This was their farewell. It's a 2 CD set. It's glorious. It's a double live album. And vinyl, it might be longer. This is their tour after having put out the studio albums, The Great Annihilator and Soundtracks for the Blind. Again, it's their best live album. It's a varied set list because you have early stuff and you also have stuff from The Great Annihilator and Soundtracks for the Blind, but you also have music from Michael Gira's solo album Dreamland. You also have an alternate version of I Crawled from their 1984 era. You also have songs from the project that Gira did with Gerbo, the project called Angels of Light. You also have Jira and Jarbo's side project called Skin, some tracks from that, and you have a song or two from Jarbo's solo work as well. So this is an amazing summary of the band and its members in the band and outside of the band with solo and side project work. Wonderful song listings here, just to give you a taste of some of the songs. CD 1's called Black City, Final Tour, 1997, Feel Happiness, Low Life Form, Not Alone, Blood on Your Hands, Blood Promise, I Am the Sun, one of my favorite songs, I Crawled, Hypo Girl. The first CD is 72 minutes and 22 seconds. CD 2 is the White CD, the 1995 tour. So I misspoke, it's two different tours. Final Sack, The Sound, I See Them All Lined Up, Lavender, A Helpless Child, total running time 70 minutes, 44 songs. There are other songs as well. This is fabulous, folks. Alrighty. Swans Are Dead, my favorite live album from the band. Next is from 2010, I Am Not Insane. This is a Michael Gira solo live album, but it's a fundraiser album for My Father Will Guide Me Up with a Rope to the Sky or something like that. That comeback album, because they had broken up when this was released or thereabouts, and then Gira got the band back together with different people. Jarbo's gone. She comes back later for guest appearances, of course. So again, this is a solo live album, but yes and no, because many of the tracks appearing on this solo live record, end up on the next album, My Father Will Guide Me Up with a Rope to the Sky. This is a wonderful live album. It's very good. It's wonderful, It's great, is what I meant. And of course, this is the beginning of Jira's spiritual journey, because the album that this is leading up to, because some of the songs are on this that are on the next album, is when Gira gets really deeply rooted in his faith. So, and it's a good album, this one, and the studio that follows it share some of the same tracks. So yeah, this is a must-own. Next, we rose from your bed with the sun in our hand. We rose from your bed with the sun in our head. 2012. This is also a fundraiser album. This is a fundraiser album for the studio album that comes up next, called The Seer, my favorite album from the band. You want to get the bonus track version of this CD, this live CD. Again, 2012. You have a 23-minute track called Intro / No Words / No Thoughts. You have the wonderful The Apostate, 16+ minutes. Then you get the my other standout track is The Seer / I Crawled, 30+ minutes, and then the wonderful version of Lunacy, which is very brief. It's like 3 minutes and change. But there are other songs here, but these are the standout tracks for me. This is a must-own CD as well. Another fundraiser album, and this is a fundraiser live album for the To Be Kind album. This is Not Here / Not Now, 2013. You have the first version of To Be Kind, which is 16+ minutes. She Loves Us, 15 minutes. The hit Oxygen, because there's an EP called Oxygen with 7 or 8 different versions of it, which I don't own, but it is on To Be Kind. Then you have the 44+ minute track, The Seer / Being the Sun / Toussaint L'Ouverture. This is fantastic, folks. A must-own live album, which I have only in MP3, unfortunately, but it's a must-own in some format. Next is also a fundraiser album, The Gate, 2015. This is the fundraiser album for The Glowing Man. The songs that stand out for me is Frankie M, which is almost a half hour long, then A Little God in My Hands, then Apos / A Cloud of Unforming, 33+ minutes, Cloud of Forgetting, then Bring the Sun / Black Eyed Man, 28+ minute songs, fabulous, and then the short song When Will I Return? ? Another must-own album if you're a Swans fan and you like live material. Speaking of must-own albums, Deliquescence, 2017. This is one of their best live albums, right up there, perhaps second. This, Live Rope, and Swans Are Dead are my 3 favorite Swans live albums, at least for right now. This is one of their best, as I said. It's got new songs on it that don't show up on any other albums. And they are The Knot, especially, which is 45 minutes and 37 seconds. If you want the song, this is the only place to get it. It's a previously unreleased song, never released as a studio version. Then you have Deliquescing, also previously unreleased, 10 minutes and 9 seconds, doesn't appear on any other album. Then The Man Who Refused to Be Happy, again, previously unreleased, wonderful track. And then, of course, you get The Glowing Man, 36 minutes and 20 seconds. 36 minutes and 20 seconds. And what you have here is you have other tracks here, but the purpose in doing this album, one of the reasons is because they had new music and they just wanted to do them live, is what I understand. But this is a must own because you have 3 tracks that don't appear on any of their studio albums. So Deliquescence from 2017 has new songs. Next, 2019's What Is This? ? This is another fundraiser album. This is a fundraiser album for the Leaving Meaning studio album that follows. It has this song on it, the title track, then The Hanging Man, Amnesia, The Cathedrals of Heaven, which is one of my favorite Swans songs, My Phantom Limb, and Aniline, a short piece. Those are my standout tracks. The whole album is great. But again, 2019, What Is This? Another fundraiser album for Leaving Meaning. It's fabulous. Next, another fundraiser album, this time the fundraiser album for The Beggar, 2022. It has a version of The Beggar on it. It's only clocking in close to 7 minutes, though. On the studio, it'd be really stretched out. You have Paradise Is Mine, Ebbing, Unforming, and No More of This also in some other tracks. Those are the standout tracks on this wonderful live album. Again, Is There Really a Mind, 2022, so not that old, a few years, 3 years. Then, of course, you have Live Rope 2024, which I did a review on not too long ago, within the last 3 or 4 months. This is a fundraiser album for their most recent studio album called Birthing, and it has Rope on it, which is 25 and a half minutes long, The Beggar, which is 52 plus minutes, and Birthing, which is 37 and a half minutes. There are other songs, but see my review for a more comprehensive undertaking of what that album is about. But this is a must-own live album if you're a Swans fan and you want the live versions of some stuff that are on the next album, which is Birthing. Not everything, but some of it. So Live Rope 2024. And that's it, folks. So these are all of the Swans live albums that I own and that I have and that I cherish. And the only one that exists, to my knowledge, that I've not mentioned is because I don't like it, and that is and I forget the name of it, but it's as I said, the live album that is for their tour, The Burning World, which is their popish album. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. Take care. See you next time. Bye now.